everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Phyllis, and here on my channel I share DIYs, home decor, Goodwill, thrift hauls, and more. And if this is your first time stopping by, thank you, and please consider subscribing. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up, and I would love to read your comments. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. In this video, I will be sharing with you all how I updated my sister's half bath using this wallpaper she purchased from Lowe's about 2 years ago. And this is the picture of her half bath. Now, initially the plan was for me to just do this wall behind the toilet. I'm just going to have an accent wall. But me being over the top and extra as I do often, I'm going to be doing more than just the wall behind the toilet. Again, the wallpaper she purchased from Lowe's, and it has a rustic wood look. And I will be again applying it throughout the bathroom. Again, this is just a view of her half bath downstairs. And if you're interested in seeing how I apply this, then just keep watching. Now let's get started. Now here I began to apply the paper, and when I got up standing on top of the seat, I kept pushing or applying the paper to the wall, and it kept falling off, and I was just not understanding why, because this is some heavy thick paper and the adhesive is very good, but it was not sticking to this wall. Well, this is the reason why. This wall is a textured wall. Here's a close-up view. Wallpaper or contact paper will not stick to walls or any kind of surface that has a texture. It will only stick to walls or surfaces that are smooth. Now here is the contact paper. I started hanging it, and I'm pointing out the fake nail look in the wallpaper. I use these nails and then transition to using these finished nails, and here is the finished nails that I used to hang up the wallpaper. And I put some of the nails in the holes or in the picture of what looked like nails in the wallpaper. Here's one that I just put randomly, and that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just nailing in random spots to hold it. Now this is what the finished nails look like, or the head of the finished nails. The first set of nails I showed you, with just the head of them was just a little bit bigger, but I end up using all finished nails. Here I started hanging up one side, and I'm just straightening it out as I go along. And when I get down to the toilet, I will be putting the paper behind the tank, and thank goodness there was enough opening where I can actually drop it down behind it. And here I'm showing you where I hung it, or where I will be dropping it behind the tank. And I leveled it enough to cut where I thought it would end, and it actually ended just one row up from this blue piece. So where the brown piece is where I ended up cutting it. That fell just above the molding, the base molding. And here I took the tank top off, the top of the tank lid off, so that I can drop the paper down. And it fit perfectly. I just had to get down and just pull it behind the tank. And when I got it behind the tank, here it is. And then I just have to cut around the valve, which is what I did right there. And I'm just showing you on the other side how it just came and fell down real nicely up against the molding. And then you're going to see where I'm going to, after I nail this down, I'm going to put up the other side. But first I'm going to show you a trim piece, this piece here. And the reason why I cut this to just match up there is because this paper, the way it is, the pattern is different on each end. And I'm showing you here, I'm matching up the pattern of the white, the blue, that brown and white mixed with the green. Well, if I turn the paper upside down, that pattern won't be followed. You would see a total drastic difference if I had turned it upside down. So I had to cut a strip of blue. Again, what I showed you, which is here, I put two-sided adhesive tape on it just to hold it up there, and then I reinforced it with some finished nails. And I'm just pressing it down with my fingers. And then I'm going to get some finished nails to nail that up so it will not fall. Now when I got over here in the corner, the nail kept bending and I had to keep tapping it to move it over to straighten it up. And this was kind of challenging only because I didn't have a ladder, so I'm actually standing on the toilet seat. Now to get that little piece up there, I had to stand on the tank. But I was very careful. I took my socks off so I wouldn't slip. Being barefoot, I could get a good grip. And I didn't even plan to do this today. That's why you still see me in what I call my muumuu or house dress instead of my normal jeans and t-shirt when I'm doing DIYs as far as updating something in a home. Okay, now this is the piece that I showed you. Now be matching up, and all I'm doing is just lining up the colors and just doing the same process, just nailing every, I don't know, every 5 or 6 inches, just to make sure that it lays down flat. Okay, here it is all finished and put up. Again, the initial plan was just to do this wall and that's it. But then when I looked at it, I thought about a wainscoting look or wainscoting trim around on the other sides of the two sides of the wall. I didn't get anything, I couldn't get behind the sink, and she didn't have enough paper left over anyway, so she might get some for the future. But here it is again, all done, and it looks really nice. I really like the way it turned out. Now I won't be showing how I put up the paper on the sides of the walls. It's the same process. So what it's coming up now is what the bathroom, again, just giving you a look at what the bathroom looked like before I put up the wallpaper. And then you will see the completed decorated tour of the bathroom. And you'll see what the pictures look like originally before I decided to paint them to look like the wallpaper. But again, this is what the bathroom looked like before. And now, this is what the bathroom looks like with the wallpaper applied all around and behind the toilet. Now these pictures she's had for years, and I really like them. She liked them too, but I thought, and I suggested to her for me to give it the rustic look so it can kind of blend in with the rustic look of the wallpaper, and she agreed, and that's what I did. Now that I looked at it in hindsight after being done, which you will see further in the video, I almost kind of wished I would have left them like this, the original brown. What I'll be bringing is another picture a larger picture that she has hanging in her living room that no longer matches anything in her living room. We brought in the bathroom, and I did the same thing as I did to these two. And you'll see that I'll be sharing that further down in the video as well. But again, I like the way they look here better than what I did. I like both of the transformations as far as the pictures are concerned, but I like the original look. But she likes both ways. She just likes the rustic style of things. So I basically, of course, give her what she asked for because she lives here. But I really like the way these pictures look now in this setting. And you'll see further down what they look like and what I changed them to. Now, what's coming up is the big picture that was in her living room. This picture. And I ended up changing it out as far as the colors. And it's going to go on the wall where you saw the two pictures, and the other two pictures are going to go on each side of her door. But here I had disassembled it already, took the frame and the glass, and I took this piece. Now the ornate piece in the middle is plastic, but in the smaller pictures it's wood, and here I'm pushing it to show you that that is just plastic, and it's all one piece except for the green pea green part of cardboard. And here I took it out of the frame, and I just took some acrylic paint that she had and just did a dry brushing around it, and I covered it completely. And then I later on got some paper towel to kind of scratch some or rub some of the paint so that brown can peek through, to try to get it to look like her wallpaper. And now coming up next are the frame for one of the little pictures that I had to take apart because it was broken, and I kind of put it back together. This is the big one. This is the little piece that goes inside, and here's the glass, and then the big glass back there. But the little one, the frame broke, so I had to glue it back together. And then here is the updated look as far as the pictures are concerned. Again, this is the big picture that's in the middle, and then the two little pictures I put on each side of the door. Again, my preference, now that I look at it in hindsight, was the first look of the pictures, but both of them look really, really nice. And like I said, my sister, she loves it. Now I continue to let you watch the rest of the video and then all of the snapshots at the end. And if you have not already subscribed and you like what you see, please consider subscribing and then click the bell so that you'll be notified of all future videos that I upload. And I want to thank you all for stopping by. so much for watching. JRC Restoration, Decor, and Designs. And remember, the distance between your dreams and reality is called action. So until next time, make it a blessed and productive day, everyone. Bye-bye.